This is my space. That's why they wanna friend me. Know they like it. Yeah, she looks so deadly. In the garden, full of sex and envy. They want harder, but why they wanna test me? I'm just honest, and now they wanna me. I don't like you, I feel you're full of envy. In the garden, tell the snakes I'm
This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Hello, and here we are today underneath the Wembley Arch at one of the most instantly recognisable venues in the football world. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And this is the day when everyone starts on the same level. The first match of the new campaign. It's England against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, absolutely nothing to split between these two teams last season. So much so they ended up sharing the title. But no player, no club likes sharing, and there will be a real sense of determination to go one step better this year. Looking forward to this one.
The England first 11.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre-forward, and the other two sitting deeper. Also watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
And here is the initial 11 for Paris Saint-Germain. Achraf Hakimi plays with Nuno Mendes in the fullback positions. Fabian plays alongside Vitor Ferreira in central midfield. And the lead striker is Ousmane Dembélé. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
Well, now they have possession. That's cheeky. Oh, football for this, and it's very best. You can't argue with that finish.
Well, here it is again, and I have to say, the defending is so poor. They make so many bad decisions there. No wonder the keeper's exposed.
So PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? Joao Neves. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Ferreira. Nice looking move this. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. And defensive play to be applauded.
Really good defending there.
Ferreira. Flag raised for offside. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Fabian. On to Kvaratskhelia. Genuine chance. Oh, excellent goalkeeping. Fired over by Ousmane Dembélé. Now, who can he play it to? And that is high-level goalkeeping. Could have been the goal that squares the game.
Well, he did have other options, but mind you, it's a great save.
And flying forwards here. Declan Rice. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Vitor Ferreira. And PSG pushing forward with options available. Nicely played. And it's a goal for Paris Saint-Germain to square this game. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Marc Guéhi. Kane. An alert piece of defending. Vitor Ferreira. Dembele on the ball. Quick counter could be on. Well, annoyingly, nothing comes of it. They're making considerable progress with the ball. Can he give them the lead? And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here! So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Vicha Kvaratskhelia. Determined defending. Bukayo Saka. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and a throw-in conceded. They're using the space really well, you've got to say. And an opening! And fine goalkeeping. And the short option preferred. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, terrific save! They favoured a short one here. Ezri Konsa. Very effective pass. He's in behind. Oh, what a save!
Yeah, did so well there. Got his angles absolutely spot on.
It's a short one. Decent position. A good and fair challenge. Dembele. Ready to break, perhaps. But they dealt with the threat first. Attacking possibilities for PSG. Hakimi. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Kvaratskhelia. Here's Fabian. Danger building. And the referee's whistle. That will conclude the first half here at Wembley. Well, in the first half, Jude Bellingham on top of his game. Sum up his performance for us. And the ball is moving again, with England looking to build on a largely positive first-half performance. Bellingham. On to Rodgers. Timely intervention. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Fabian. Now with Kvaratskhelia. Clean challenge. Oh, good idea. Morgan Rodgers. And Bellingham. Oh, did so well to cut it out.
That would have been a really dangerous situation.
Alexander-Arnold. Kane. And Bellingham. Real chance. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day. It's superb scoring form.
Well, as the replay shows us, Kane picks out the perfect pass to beat that defensive line, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
That's a good-looking ball. And quick thinking defensively. Morgan Rodgers. Always likely to be given as a foul. Can they set up a chance? Kane is always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Now maybe the really short route to go. Oh, it wasn't the best of challenges. This looks interesting. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Waited well. And a goal! Not over just yet. Well, the ball is moving again. The pusher's on from Paris Saint-Germain. Can they come up with an equaliser? Marc Guéhi. Rodgers. The verdict is offside here. Ferreira. Dembele. They could level it. And that is defending of the highest order.
That was a really dangerous situation.
And England with acres of space out wide. Is it going to be? And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
That's a good-looking pass. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Bellingham. On to Rodgers. 15 minutes left for play. Rodgers. And Bellingham. Vitor Ferreira. That's a lovely ball. Trying his luck, and he's kept it out. Somehow reaching it. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And the corner played over by Dembele. Anthony Gordon. Tino Livramento. Now Harry Kane. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Vitor Ferreira. Here's Fabian. Opportunity. Oh, terrific save. Now the short corner routine. Trying his luck. No way through.
That was absolutely outstanding.
Oh, this looks useful. He's in with a chance. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, but he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Hakimi. Could be. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Tino Livramento. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. They just can't get on the ball.
Well, I have to say they're toying with them at the moment.
Tino Livramento. And there goes the final whistle. Very acceptable from an England point of view. A victory here. Your thoughts on their performance? A friendly in name, but don't take it literally. A lot of meaning here for both teams as they try. Hello from Lisbon, a city that has so much to offer the visitor, and that applies to this stadium as well, the Estadio do Benfica. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary, ready to provide all the tactical intricacies, is Sue Smith. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Portugal versus Germany.
Well, I'm sure both managers will have given them the final instructions. Go out and give it their all. Hopefully, that'll be enough for a positive result. I'm looking forward to this one.
Can they make something of this now? Here's how it looks for Portugal. João Cancelo starts with Nuno Mendes in the fullback positions. Bernardo Silva plays alongside Vitor Ferreira in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Oliver Baumann is given the green light in goal. Jonathan Tah plays alongside Nico Schlotterbeck in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Well, a touch too heavy there.
Yeah, nice build-up. They just lack that end product. Stop that one in its tracks.
Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Opportunity. Fernandes. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Joshua Kimmich. Fernandes. And Germany regaining possession. Stiller. Wirtz. Gnabry with it. Well read to ease the pressure. Pedro Neto. And Portugal moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Disappointing end to that. Teammates available. Serge Gnabry. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Ferreira. Now with Mendes. Rafael Leao. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Well, it came to nothing in the end. That's a good pass. Musiala. Can they do it? They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating. So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Fernandes. Determined defending. Bruno Fernandes. A textbook interception. Now with Musiala and fed forwards. Teamwork and passing in evidence. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. And on with the action. Germany really beginning to flex their muscles. The scoreline threatening to get ugly here. Ronaldo. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for. And he's come up with
Well, if we look at this again, he shows great vision and awareness to play the ball through. And the movement is good to get on the end of it. And it's a simple finish in the end.
Tar. Bagnoman. On to Musiala. Angelo Stiller. Good move in the making from Germany. Well, a poor attempt at a challenge, and on he goes. Well, defending always has to be a team effort. Good piece of covering. And they need to get tighter. And let's give credit to the defending. Plenty of support here. Ferreira. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising. Teasing ball in. Could be dangerous. Oh, how about that for a tackle?
Yeah, he was on his toes there to get it away.
Well, possession changing hands over and over again. Tar. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, Florian Wirtz has been at it. So back in business, and Portugal's difficulties there for all to see in the first half. How do they respond now? Ferreira. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Now breaking at pace, potential danger. And showing fine vision. And offside, unfortunately. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. To get back within a goal. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Well, the keeper ultimately resolved the situation. Bagnoman. Now with Musiala. Could be threatening. Chances on. Oh, he did superbly well to get back there and thwart it. Bruno Fernandes. Interesting pass. Oh, cut out brilliantly.
Yeah, he nipped it in the bud quickly there.
Florian Wirtz. Real chance. And it goes down as a missed opportunity from there. Ferreira. On to Mensch. Vitor Ferreira. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Can they use their pace? Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Can he put it away? Looked like a certain goal, but that's a great challenge. Well, this could be productive. Could reduce the deficit. Oh, and it goes! Another goal! And I'll tell you what, the impossible is becoming quite possible.
I'm lost for words. This is poor, real sloppy defending. And if you give the ball away like that in a dangerous area, you're bound to get punished. And they were.
So back underway. And let's see, can Portugal find another one? Bagnoman. Angelo Stiller. They want another goal.
Just looking for the right opening, aren't they?
Oh, it's on! Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
Well, he certainly showed his class there with that save. You'd expect him to score from there, but he comes from nowhere to keep that out.
Minge. On the ball, Rafael Leao. Ferreira. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Oh, to level the match. Oh, magnificent reaction. And time for the change now. An opportunity from the corner for Portugal to get right back into this match. Could be dangerous. Oh, he looks threatening. Oh, somehow managed to get there.
Oh, yeah, that was shaping up to be a real problem.
Could be a chance to break. Genuine chance. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. Ferreira. And teammates around him. But the danger averted for now. Promising possession, this. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Gnabry. Oh, wow! Brilliant defending. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. And there it breaks down. Just 10 minutes to go. He's on the run. Can he get one back? He can! And who's to say there's not enough time for them to level matters? It would be quite the story.
Well, this is a neat and tidy finish. His movement is great. He finds a yard of space, and then it's... so composed.
So back underway, and this game has had a roller coaster quality about it. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. And cuts inside. Just the challenge that was required. Possibilities for them to counter. Ronaldo threading it through. Oh, late drama here. All level again. Incredible scenes.
Well, the move was all about the lightning pace of the break. They burst out from the back so quickly, and he watches it all the way, then just tucks it in with confidence.
So back underway, and I have to say, this game is everything I hoped it would be. Florian Wirtz. Smart defending. Rafael Leao. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Deftly defended.
Yeah, he kept his focus well there, didn't he?
Nick Woltemade. Could we see some late drama here? And so the final whistle is sounded. At the end of the game, the team's not to be divided. From the point of view of the hosts, how did they fare?
Oh, you can see the frustration. They